think that LGBTIQ health is important. They're a group of people in society who are more likely to be ostracised.
I think everybody has the right to go into a medical practice or an emergency room and feel like they have the right to be there.
It's just as important as the relationship between any health professional and any patient.
You know, not just as a medical student, but as a friend of many, you know, lesbian and gay people, it's an issue that their health and their well-being is important to me.
Mental health within the gay population is a serious issue.
You know, they kind of experience more bullying, more self-doubt, and if someone came to me asking for advice, I wouldn't necessarily feel I know enough to be able to help them.
If people feel they're pathologised or discriminated against, they'll stop engaging with the health system altogether.
I think it just comes down to education.
I think we have to be more compassionate and understanding and more curious.
Being accepting of a range of people is the most important thing for medical practice in general anyway.
I think one of the things that stood out to me would be just making sure if I start practicing, even as like a general practitioner or anything, making sure that I don't assume anything by someone's appearance.
I think that I'd like my doctor to ask me about my sexual orientation and not just make assumptions.
Things you do might be, you know, distressing people or marginalising people without you even realising it.
Being aware that you can ask the question and you can ask people what their preferred pronoun is.
And also kind of making sure that you call up anyone who is being destructive.
Just to be aware that there might be some differences.
Respecting that there are more than two possible bodies for trans people, and for sometimes for our cousins, as I call them, who are intersex as well.
I think there's a big divide between knowing things in theory and actually hearing stories from people who have gone through that themselves.
I think awareness is really important. You know, I often talk to people who don't even know what transgender means.
I want to educate myself to better handle these issues.